Hello, if you are new here, my name is Zainab and I record self-development and self-love videos. And while recording these videos, I try to be as comforting as possible, and I hope that today's video will provide you with some value. And without further ado, let's just get right into the video. Now, in today's video, I'll give you 10 reasons as to why you shouldn't give up. I'm just gonna start off with the first one, which is you clicked onto this video. That means deep down you actually don't want to give up. As humans, sometimes we already know what we feel, and we already know the choices that we make, and we already know what we want. However, we just don't like acknowledging it for whatever reason. It might be that we are trying to escape from the reality. It might be that we think it's too hard. It might be that we don't think it is really how do we say this? It's like we don't think it's really realistic. Okay, well, we got the right word there. And because of that reason, we don't acknowledge how we feel. We don't acknowledge our own feelings. That being said, sometimes we need somebody else to help us acknowledge them, and I am playing that role for you today if you clicked onto this video. So deep down, you don't want to give up, and I hope that you realize that after watching this video. That's my first reason. The second reason as to why I think you shouldn't give up is you already have spent so much time working on this thing or thinking about it. And you have given all of this time to this thing, and then my question to you is, if you give up now, what happens all of the time that you have dedicated for this thing? Are all of those times were waste to you? You could have done so much more in that time, but you have chose to work on this thing or think about this thing. That means it meant so much to you. So, are you sure you can give up on something that meant or still means this much to you? My third reason as to why you shouldn't give up is remember why you have started. Remember what did you feel that made you start this? What was it? What set your heart on fire about this? What made you want to do this? What made you want to dream about this? What made you want to work towards this goal? Or if you haven't started it yet, look at your heart. Look deep into your heart. Is there fire on there? Are you feeling really strongly about this? And the thing is, if you look deep into your heart and you realize, oh, Zainab, my passion, my heart isn't there is no fire in my heart. Like there is no fire, there is no flame in my heart. And then my thing to you is ask yourself, is it because you no longer have this passion? Is it gone? Or did somebody said something? Or did you see something? Or did something affect you in a way that your passion is just kind of like dimming down? Is your light dimming down? Is your flame dimming down? If that's the case, why is it? And if the flame is no longer there, you might have found a new flame. You might have found a new passion. You might have established a new goal. You might have established a new dream. If that is the case, even though this video's purpose is to tell you not to give up, if you have found a greater purpose, then obviously I'm not going to sit down here and tell you, oh, don't give up. Because if you find a higher purpose, something you want more than ever, then go for that. Maybe you do really need to give up if that is the case. And remember, in that case, you're actually not giving up. You're like making a sacrifice for the greater good. You're making a sacrifice for something that you want more than ever. So remember that. And the fourth reason as to why you shouldn't give up is think about all of the people that you will get to inspire once you succeed. Even if you say you don't succeed, and you shouldn't be thinking about that now. You should always work towards your goal. Because there is no deadline to these things. Life is long, and yet it's short. That is a paradox. But it is too long for you to do something that you don't like, and it's too short for you to waste your time. That being said, think about all of the people that you will inspire just by not giving up. And I know a lot of people who have already succeeded, and a lot of influential people always say this. One advice that they always give to people is, if you have a dream, no matter what somebody tells you, no matter how discouraged they want to make you feel, or no matter how many hurdles you need to pass through, don't give up. No matter how many times you fail, don't give up. And that process itself is inspiring to others. And you might say to me, Zainab, I'm just me. I am not an actor. I'm not an actress. I'm not an actor. I'm not an influencer. I am not a singer. I am not, I'm not a political figure. Like, what sort of influence can I have on people? Now, there is one thing that you should realize, and I guess it took me quite a while to realize too, but you don't have to be one of those things to be able to inspire people. You just need to be you to be able to inspire people. And being you, you will inevitably attract people who are like you, who wants to be like you, and inspire those people. And I'll give you a good example of how this works. For an artist, for a painter, anything can be inspiration. For a musician, anything can be inspiration. To make music, you don't necessarily need a human to get inspiration from. Sometimes it can be a movie, sometimes it can be a tree, sometimes it can be anything. It can be a melody that gets you inspired. For a musician, it works that way. For a painter, it can be literally, I don't know, a flower they see. It might be a beautiful sunset they see. Depending on who you are, different things inspire you. These can be human, these can be not human. So even when non-human things can inspire other people, what makes you think that you cannot inspire people? You can. So remember that. The fifth reason is loving the process. Now, here's the thing. For you to be able to even realize that you want to give up on something, is there must have been something that has happened that make you want to give up. You see my point. Like, how do I say it? Say you want to study maths in university, but you're in high school and your mock exam results just came out and you failed your maths test. But your dream is to become a maths teacher. Okay? And after failing that maths test, you might think, oh my god, I'm not capable of being a maths teacher. Look at me, I failed my maths test. See, that will make you want to give up because that is a hurdle that you couldn't pass through at that given time, right? You can either give up there, or you can work harder next time to pass that hurdle, to jump through that hurdle. That's what I mean. So by loving the process, what do I mean? By loving the process, I mean love those hurdles. Because the universe's way of testing you is this. If you have a dream and if you communicate that with the universe, you want it so bad, like you manifest it so much, you work on it so much, you say it out loud so much, you talk to your friends, you talk to your family about it so much. The universe obviously acknowledges the fact that you want that thing, right? But you are not the only one probably wanting that thing. Like, I don't know, like there are probably other people out there that wants to become a math teacher, or there are other people out there that wants to become actor or actress, right? You are not the only one. So what makes you different? You need to show them that. And the universe's way of testing you is by giving you the hurdles to see if you'll stick to it. Because if you stick to whatever you want, regardless of the hurdles you are faced with, then you show them that you are worthy. You show the universe that you are worthy of this, that you deserve this. And for that reason, when you are faced with a hurdle, look at it, acknowledge it, say, oh my god, this is hard. React to it, because we are human, we need to react to it when we see it. React to it and go, okay, this is a hurdle, this is going to be hard, but I'm going to do my best, and even if I can't pass through this hurdle now, I will try again till I can. And that shows determination, that shows passion, that shows responsibility, that shows that you're determined, that just proves a lot of stuff. That just shows that you're worthy of the thing that you want, okay? And for that reason, love the process, love the hurdles, love the fact that it's hard, love the emotions that you're gonna be facing throughout this journey. That's my fifth point. Now, the sixth reason as to why you shouldn't give up is believe in yourself. That is a point, and that is a reason. Oh my god, my voice. Sorry about that. Sixth point is believe in yourself, and the reason as to why this is really important is because, as I said, there must have been something someone have said, something someone has done, or something sort of an event has happened that made you want to give up. Or it's too hard, you just want to give up. If it's hard, or if somebody has said something, or whether an event made you want to give up, believe in yourself. First of all, people who want to discourage you is usually, if they were capable of taking as big of a risk as you, or if they were as how do I say this? If they were as actively trying to reach their dreams as you, they would have never judged you at the first place. They would have never tried to take you down at the first place. Because they would have known how hard it is to be able to get out there and do the things that you want, regardless of how hard they are. They would have known that that itself is hard. Because going towards your goal, your wildest dreams, isn't easy. And if somebody else that knows and does the same thing as you, trying to go for their wildest dreams, would never judge you, because they already know how tremendously overwhelming and hard it can be. Whereas, say someone else, they already gave up on their dreams because they know it's hard. If they come and judge you, they are not qualified to judge you. And to be fairly honest with you, even if there is somebody out there that's already have succeeded in reaching their wildest dream, they still have no right to judge you. They can provide their opinions, sure. Obviously everybody's allowed to express their opinions. That is true, but nobody. Then they can express their opinions, but it doesn't mean that they're. It doesn't mean that they're applicable to your scenario, okay? Because you are you, and they are them, and you were probably born somewhere else, like. Your lives are different, your parents are different, your circumstances are different, your incomes are different. If you are younger that you don't have an income, your family situation would be different. A lot of things, your physical capabilities, your mental capabilities, the way you were raised, your environment, all of these things differ. Even your age can be different. Anything can be different. Your gender can be different. Too many variables, okay? Too many variables for them to be even relevant. There are too many variables, simply just too many variables for them to be relevant, for them to be able to say something to your life that is negative, that's gonna be applicable to you. It wouldn't be, because too many variables. If they said something good, something encouraging, well done, take that, hear that. If they're saying something negative, and if they're trying to just discourage you, just let it come through this year, let it go out through that one. Because too many variables, who are you to judge me? I am just trying to work towards my goals. You're not hurting anyone by trying to reach your goals. If you are hurting people, then yes, you got a problem, work on that please. You shouldn't be hurting other people while you're trying to reach your dreams. You should be respectful to others, and you should be nice, but you should still reach your dreams. And by doing all of that, you're still disturbing people. People is the problem, you is not the problem. So remember that, because there is nothing wrong with you, there is everything wrong with them. They should look at themselves. Maybe they have some insecurities that they need to resolve within themselves. So at the end of the day, you need to believe in yourself. Because what did I just say? They are irrelevant, because variables, too many variables. Believe in yourself. The next thing, the 7th point that I have for you, is proving others wrong might be a reason for you to not give up. Now here is the thing with this point. If this is the only reason that's making you keep going, take a step back, because that is not healthy. Now, I'm not here to judge you. This is the whole point of this channel. I am not going to judge you. I'll give you my advice, but it's up to you to take them or not, because as I said, too many variables. I will give you my advice, but you don't have to take it. Just hear my point out, right? If your only reason to keep on going with a goal, to keep on working towards a goal, is proving others wrong, that is unhealthy, because you are doing it for others. You are not doing it for you. And if this is your life, you should be doing it for you. And if it is just because proving others wrong, that means at the end of the day, when you succeed, when you reach this goal, you might not feel that big of a satisfaction. It might not bring the happiness that you once thought it would bring you. Because, see, you succeed with your goal to try to prove others wrong. You do prove others wrong, but they don't care. That can happen too. And if that happens, what then? What about your feelings? What happens? And if it wasn't a goal that was worth your while, then this kind of like, basically this point, the 7th point, and the point that I talked to you, the 3rd point, which is remembering why you started in the first place, about your fire. So if your fire is missing and the only reason you keep on going is proving others wrong, that's when you should give up. And I told you, I'm not gonna lie to you in this video. Yes, my purpose is not to make you give up, but my purpose also is not to lie to you. I will be honest with you. So if you got to 0.3 and 0.7, or you got only 0.7 but nothing else in this list, then it's a little bit of an issue. So in that case, my suggestion to you, if you have 0.7 and 3, basically if you don't have 3 and you have 7, I say sit down with yourself, do some journaling, do some reading, take some time off, have a rest a bit, basically, and rethink, what is your passion? If you look at it and you realize your only purpose is to prove others wrong and you don't have that passion anymore, then try searching for a new area of passion. Try finding a new passion. That's my advice to you. But if you have all of the other reasons as to why you shouldn't give up, and you also one of your motivations is to prove others wrong, go for it. Because if proving others wrong is one of the reasons, but it's not the only reason, use it to your benefit, because it's not wrong to do that. As long as I said, as long as you don't hurt people, it's okay. Because if that is one of the things, because if people think you are not capable, and if by reaching your goals you're able to prove them wrong, do it. Go for it. I support you at almost any cost. I support you on that one, because literally they already made a mistake of assuming low of you. They already think that you weren't capable. So if it is something you really want and you can prove others wrong, go for it. My 8 points and 8 reason as to why you shouldn't give up is, things can only get better from now on. Zeynep, what the heck do you mean? I mean, once you love the process, once you know that when you get used to failing and trying again, when you get used to the fact that not everything is motivation. I told you, yes, passion is important, but I didn't say anything about motivation. But if your passion is there, if you are getting used to failing and succeeding again, because when you fail, you learn. Failing is not waste of time. Failing is you getting closer. You just need to change your mindset. Okay? Once you do all of that, you will realize things will only get better. Because you already passed through the hurdles. Because you got used to the process. You know how it's gonna go. There is gonna be steps on the way. You will fail. That is inevitable. Everybody does. Look at all of the big people. I don't mean to put them on a scale. I mean, how do I put this? That is just the easy word to say. By big, I mean, look at the successful people that you look up to. Surely their life isn't like this. Surely they didn't walk on this. They were going up and down, up and down, up and down. Because that's life. If it goes like this, that's a boring storyline. There's nothing inspirational about that. Because if they didn't go through any life adversity, if they didn't go through any hurdle, how can they be inspiring? Nothing is inspiring there. It's just a non-plot. Do you like the movies where you can predict everything, or do you like the movies that it's unpredictable and at the end you got a twist? I mean, more often than not, the twist will do better. I mean, if you like the comforting straight line plot, I am not gonna judge you. I sometimes like that too. But I sometimes like this. So if your life is completely like this, there's nothing good about it. Like things can't get, that's my point. Things can't get any better when you are like this. Your life needs to be like this for things to get better, because when you reach the bottom, then and only can things get better when you go onto the top. If only thing you have known for your entire life is just this level, then you're never gonna know how good it feels, because you are always the same. It's always the same. But if you're, how do I put this? This is the middle, this is high, and this is down. If you're here, right, when you get up here, you're gonna feel something. Things are only gonna get better because you reached the bottom before, because you failed before. Now when you succeed a little bit, things are only gonna get better, and you can keep on going up. So things can only keep on getting better. That's my 7 point. Oh, sorry, nope, that was my 8 point. Never mind. My 9 point is so that you can have no regrets. Now, when you think about giving up, right, in your mind, when you think about giving up, if there's even a 1% possibility that you're gonna regret it, don't do it. Do not give up. And my advice to you on this is, there are so many things. I'm talking as if I'm like 70 years old, but I haven't lived that long yet. So far my life experiences, I have given up on stuff. I regretted them so much. And at the time I knew, there is probably 5% chance I will regret this. I regretted it tons later on. If you think you're gonna regret it even a single bit, don't give up. My advice to you on this is decrease the amount of work you are doing towards that goal. Even if it means you are working less, it means you are still not giving up. Being consistent is much better than doing a lot of work in bursts. As long as you do a little bit of work every single day, I don't actually mean every single day, it's an interval, right? Whatever way you do it normally. If you do less work but you do it consistently, you don't give up. And one day you either find your passion back, or you gain a new passion, or you get motivation, or you find your discipline. Then you can build it up slowly but surely. Then at least you didn't give up, so it's not hard to start back again. Now, I know that in fact, no matter how old you are, what situation you're in, there will always be a chance to start again when you want to. There will be. But I think you guys will agree with me too. Starting something again from a scratch is harder than starting something that already has a base. If you don't give up now, but decrease the amount of work you do, I know a lot of people out there will tell you the exact opposite. They will tell you, do more work, do more work, do more work. But that is not the purpose of my channel. My purpose and my channel's purpose is to help you achieve your goals without making you overwhelmed. Because if I make you overwhelmed, then you just want to give up. I agree, because I am like that. When people make me feel overwhelmed, I don't like it, because I know what I'm capable of. I know I can reach it, but when people make me overwhelmed, I feel like, okay, because you make me feel overwhelmed, now I don't want to do it at all. Thank you for that. And that's not my purpose. I'm trying to do exact opposite of that, because I don't like it when people does that to me. And because of that reason, keep those in mind. Do little, but do it consistently. My 10th point is, the reason why I put this as the last one is because I think this is the most important one. You don't know how many great things will happen to you if you just simply don't give up. Like, at the end, just imagine reaching your goals. If you want to become an actress, just imagine the day you become the successful actress. Just imagine the day you have so many fans, your family is so proud of you, you are so proud of yourself, you have worked in all of these productions that you wanted to work. Or if you want to become a musician, I don't know. No matter how unrealistic of a goal is, just remember when you reach it, visualize it, how good it will feel to you, how happy you will be. But once again, don't get too obsessed with the end result. Love the process of getting there. Because usually, when you reach your goal, you get more satisfaction, but it doesn't last as long. However, the process, you don't get a lot of happiness out of it, maybe sometimes, or you don't get a lot of satisfaction out of it, because like it's long, right? It's long and it's vigorous and it's hard and you have the up and downs. However, at the end, it provides you with a prolonged satisfaction. You see my point? So when you reach your goal, the happiness and the satisfaction and all the joy only lasts for a limited amount of time. So you need to love the process, because the process is actually what makes that sweet end result. Because you already have tasted the bitterness on the way. That's the process, right? That's love the process, because that is gonna be what provides you the sweetness at the end. The more bitter you taste, the more sweet it's gonna be at the end, basically. That is all of my points. That is literally 1 to 10 points and reasons why you shouldn't give up. Now my conclusion, the summary conclusion / the things I think are the most important that you should take away in this video is actually only 3 reasons. First one of the 3 that I want to mention again is remember why you have started at the first place. Your fire. I don't know. I am obsessed with this one, I guess. Your fire is really important. That's the first point that I want you to take away. The second point that I want you to take away is believe in yourself. Because at the end of the day, life is about that. Anything is about that. Like, whatever you want to achieve in your lifetime, if you don't believe in yourself, I can tell you that's not going to happen. I'm going to be pretty honest with you and be really comforting. You might not actually believe in yourself, but as long as you can fake that you believe in yourself, you still will succeed. And one day, when you fake it and you fake it and you fake it and you fake it, one day that fake will become your reality. One day you will actually get to believe in yourself because you faked it so much. It's actually part of you. Now you have an alter ego. So that's important. That is my second point. My last point is you don't know what will happen if you don't quit now. Like, you don't know how good it will get when you don't quit now. that is something that you should keep on remembering, because at the end of the day, that is the biggest reason that would stir you away from giving up, because that's the reason why you start this. You wanted it so bad, you started, so you obviously need to visualize how good it will be once you don't give up, because that's the award for not giving up. That's it for today's video. I hope that at least one of the 10 reasons, not only one, I hope that at least more than one reason worked for you, and I hope that this video gives you newfound motivation. Literally just hope that you feel comforted by it, because my last thing that I want is to stress you. The thing that I want the most is to comfort you and help you. So I hope that I achieve what I was set out to achieve, and I just hope that one day you will achieve your goals, and I know that you will if you believe in yourself, and I'm here. So whenever you doubt yourself, I hope that my channel can be a safe place to you. I hope that my channel can be a safe place to you any day, but especially when you have doubts about yourself and when you're overwhelmed, I hope I can help. This is it for today's video. Thank you for listening to me, and I shall go now, but have a nice day.